supporters, special guests, and friends, welcome to the Light in the Night benefit. My name is Greg Dellinger, call sign G-Man, and I am honored to be your MC and auctioneer. As your MC this evening for our brief program, please join me as we celebrate and support Illinois Legal Aid Online, or ILAO, the only statewide legal aid program in Illinois providing help and hope 24/7 to people in need. Tonight, friends, we will hear from a host of leaders from around this great country, all with connections to Illinois Legal Aid Online. From a general counsel at an international corporation to partners at large law firms to young activists in underserved Aurora, Illinois neighborhoods. You will hear the reach and impact Illinois Legal Aid Online has made in the lives of people in need. In lieu of applause this year, I invite you to use the chat feature to post your comments and reactions throughout the evening. To make a gift to ILAO throughout the night, text ILAO to 243725. That's ILAO 243725, or simply use the link that was sent to you when you registered. And now, friends, to begin our start, it's our leader. Please welcome Allison Larson, Chair of the Board of Directors. Allison?
Thank you, Greg. Good evening and welcome everyone to ILAO's 10th annual benefit, A Light in the Night. That is what ILAO is, and tonight you'll hear just how important that has been to those most in need. From the start of the pandemic, when so little was available, our online delivery model was there, 24/7 in everyone's home through their handheld device. But first, I must recognize those who made tonight's event possible. For a start, thanks to each of you. We appreciate your joining us to celebrate the real difference that ILAO has made in the lives of people across Illinois. We're also thrilled to have so many opportunities to share our story with people from other states this year. So a big welcome to our friends in New York, Michigan, Colorado, Texas, and other places. I also must thank our small but mighty staff who are spread across the state. As always, they have done a fantastic job meeting the tremendous increase in demand that we have seen. I know I speak for the entire board when I say we are awed by your commitment and we thank you for your efforts. We also received outstanding support this year from individuals, law firms, vendors, and corporations. I'd like to acknowledge our extraordinary visionary sponsors: CNA Insurance, DLA Piper, Perkins Coie, QED 42, Quilling, Sealander, Lowndes, Winslet, and Moser PC, and Shuckett and Associates PC. This support helps ensure that ILAO's purpose, to simplify the law so that all people can seek justice, is available and achievable. Even during a pandemic, and even when social justice seems out of reach for so many people. Tonight, I have the honor to introduce you to the man who has taken up the mantle of promoting ILAO by serving as our 2020 Benefit Committee Chair, Jose Ramon Gonzalez. Jose is the Executive Vice President and General Counsel of CNA. In this role, he is the leader of the law department responsible for the company's legal affairs, and he serves as the principal counsel to CNA's CEO, senior management team, and board of directors. Jose's parents emigrated from Cuba in the early 1960s, settled in a vibrant Hispanic neighborhood in northern New Jersey. He grew up surrounded by his extended family and nurtured by their example of hard work and determination. While he blazed trails to higher education, the corporate world, and leadership positions, he never lost his connection to his family or his community. As a result, Jose has a long-standing commitment to community service. He served on numerous not-for-profit boards and currently is the vice chair of the board of directors of Latino Justice, formerly known as the Puerto Rican Legal Defense and Education Fund. He also serves as the Senior Leadership Council of the New York chapter of the Association of Latino Professionals for America. In 2018, his commitment to supporting others was honored by the New York Law Journal with its General Counsel Impact Award, and he was recently named by Negocios Now as one of the most influential Latinos in Chicago. Today, as ILAO is faced with ever-increased demand and the need to find even greater financial support, we've been extremely fortunate to have had Jose's exceptional and inspirational leadership guiding us as we grappled with planning our first virtual benefit. So please join me in welcoming and thanking Jose Gonzalez.
Thank you, Allison. I am honored to be this year's chair for the Light in the Night benefit, and what a great show of support. I especially want to thank our visionary sponsors who include CNA Insurance, DLA Piper, Perkins Coie, QED 42, Quilling Sealander, Shuckett and Associates. We are grateful for the generosity of each of our sponsors and to each of you for your attention and generosity tonight. You may know that ILAO leverages technology to scale its services. It can empower someone looking for guidance for less than $1. If we calculate our dollars raised thus far into people served, we have collectively helped more than 200,000 people find help and hope. Thank you. But we are not done yet, not even close. If you have not given yet to this great organization, you will have the opportunity to give for impact in just a moment. Last year, I began my tenure as General Counsel at CNA, one of the largest U.S. commercial property and casualty insurance companies. We insure more than 1 million businesses and professionals from our offices throughout the U.S., Canada, and Europe. Our customers are at the heart of all we do, and we work hard to earn their trust and deliver on our commitments. And while we are a large organization, we recognize that our communities and the people that shape them are also critically important. As Allison noted, I am fortunate to serve in several nonprofit boards and associations. Although I am relatively new to Chicago, I am not new to the legal profession, nor to the access problem of our justice system. The law exists for everyone, but not everyone is equal in the eyes of our legal system. Race and culture, language, education, location, time, disability, and income are enormous barriers to using the law to get justice. As a lawyer, a parent, and a Latino, Illinois Legal Aid Online's impact resonates with me and quite literally millions of others each year. ILAO empowers people to use the law to get the justice they seek. ILAO makes the law understandable and accessible 24/7. Distilling the complicated concepts of the law into digestible, actionable tools and presentations is no easy task. Add to that translating these resources into 2 languages, Spanish and Polish. Add to that keeping those tools current, especially at the rapid pace of our evolving national crisis. Add to that 2 million people using IllinoisLegalAid.org since March of this year. During the pandemic, ILAO has played a unique and pivotal role by providing real-time information and direction to people in need. Coronavirus has caused the shuttering of services and social isolation, the effects of which have hit our most vulnerable neighbors hardest, especially those in Black and Brown communities. People with few places to turn now have even fewer. Imagine being thrust in a situation where you had to ask for help in a language you weren't raised to speak and from a government you weren't sure was on your side.
ILAO simplifies the law so that people can use it to seek justice. We have services available at all hours of the day, so we can accommodate people who are lying awake in the middle of the night who can't sleep because they have these problems weighing on them. They reach for their mobile and they find Illinois Legal Aid Online. One of the problems that we have as an organization that's primarily online is that we have anonymous users and we don't get to see their faces and we don't always know what is most affecting their lives and how we can best help.
My name is Felicia Saad. I'm working for ILAO as a community navigator manager. I am Mexican by birth, American by privilege. I was put in charge of hiring navigators to go out with me into the community. When I met Gina and Oscar, I knew some of their story. They are political asylees from Colombia.
Bueno, yo en Colombia me desempeñaba como fisioterapeuta. Tuvimos que emigrar de Colombia somos víctimas del conflicto armado, lo cual esto nos trajo aquí a Estados Unidos.
Yo llegué de Colombia a los Estados Unidos hace aproximadamente 3 años. En Colombia yo estudié psicología y trabajaba como asistente.
When I came to ILAO, my priority was to help him. To be able to help him through immigration, through with an apartment, with any other kind of issue that they have, they can be able to be helped with ILAO. They didn't know that they were qualifying for some benefits.
La compañía donde estábamos trabajando cerró y tuvimos que trasladarnos, buscar otro trabajo. Entonces, al llegar a esa compañía empezaron a ver, había muchísimas personas, por lo cual empezaron a salir personas que se habían contagiado del COVID y asimismo pues también me vi enfermo y pues tuve que quedarme en casa por un largo tiempo hasta poderme recuperar bien. Tuvimos que aislarnos y pues gracias a Dios tuvimos asesoramiento por parte de ILAO, el cual pudimos tomar las herramientas para suplir algunas de nuestras necesidades en ese momento.
They didn't know that they can qualify for temporary assistance with food stamps. ILAO helped them to get those. ILAO helped them to get unemployment. He didn't know, he didn't want to apply. So we talk about it and I show him, look, you can apply for unemployment. The legal system is foreign to us. ILAO is hope for people who do not have anything. That's what makes them community navigators. They're real. They have the experience to say, you know what, I had an issue with my work. I wasn't able to work, but I got unemployment and here's how. He can take you through ILAO's website and show them how to do it step by step, just like he did. Gina and Oscar was one of the first ones to make the last video for emergency rental assistance and the mortgage. On the first week, Oscar video got more than 1,000 views. Gina's got 800.
Administrado por Illinois Housing Development Authority.
This year, my navigators did 128 presentations, and more than 6,800 people have watched and viewed those presentations. We did the work in 2 months, what it took us almost a year to do it last year.
The Community Navigator program depends upon finding people like Gina and Oscar who are both passionate and compassionate.
Bueno, realmente como inmigrante uno tiene mucho miedo, mucho temor, porque todo es nuevo y todo es desconocido. Entonces, al hacer parte de Community Navigator, es la oportunidad de poder ayudar a otros en mi misma situación para que no tengan miedo, para que se informen y para que puedan llevar una vida normal y para que se hagan competentes en la sociedad con toda esta información de estos temas legales.
All we need to give people is hope. And a way to do so is by educating people, by teaching them, by showing them that there is people who cares. People are able to share their expertise and their talents, and they will be okay. That's hope.
At Illinois Legal Aid Online, we believe the law is for everyone. We believe that many people, empowered with the right tools and guidance, can learn and act on their legal rights, be their own best advocates, and get the justice they seek. That guidance can be transformative when it comes from passionate and compassionate community leaders like Gina and Oscar. In the short time our Community Navigator program has been operating in Aurora, we have seen a 103% increase in the number of Spanish speakers we have served there. Thanks to Felicia, Gina, Oscar, and other community navigators, people in Aurora not only know about ILAO, but also trust ILAO. We need your help tonight to bring ILAO's services to more Spanish-speaking communities. Your support will ensure that our Spanish and Polish tools and services are kept as current, relevant, and actionable as our English ones. Knowledge is power, especially in one's native tongue. Please help us expand our capacity to connect with our limited English proficient Illinois neighbors. Help us build upon the success of our Aurora program and the great work of Felicia, Gina, Oscar, and numerous others. The dollars you give will fund our work for and with our Spanish language neighbors and communities. Please help us raise funds to work with the hundreds of people who, like Gina and Oscar, are seeking opportunity to improve the lives of their neighbors, knowing that this will also improve their lives. Even at their relatively young age, Gina and Oscar recognize that their liberation is bound with that of their community, indeed with us all. We are all in this together. Every one of us can be a light in the night. Together, our collective light will chase away the darkness of racism, fear, and uncertainty. Thank you for your support tonight.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Greg Dellinger, call sign G-Man, and I am so excited and delighted to be here with each and every one of you this evening. Friends, that's right, you can help make an impact tonight and ensure hope for people like Oscar and Gina. Our neighbors and communities most affected by COVID-19 have few places to turn or to go. For them and all those who lie awake at night with nowhere to turn but they're mobile, ILAO is that true light in the night. To make a gift this evening, as you've seen from the crawl at the bottom, it's very simple and very easy, and we're counting on you. To make a gift that will support ILAO, text ILAO to 243725. That's text ILAO to 243725. Now let's start the part of the program, friends, where we raise the money to help ILAO help those most in need. With your support of ILAO, our lights can shine. That's right, friends. Our lights can shine for all here in the great state of Illinois. Our goal tonight is transformational. It's high and lofty. And you, as a booster and an underwriter, would expect nothing less. We would like to bring in $40,000 plus in the next 7 minutes. In the next 7 minutes, you and I collectively together will deliver. If we can raise a little bit more, all the better. The money we raise tonight, friends, will support ILAO's Spanish language translation and community engagement efforts. It will support young Spanish-speaking activists like Gina and Oscar to conduct hands-on, mobile first, know your rights training sessions that will be targeted to underserved areas that have been hit hardest by COVID-19, like Aurora, West Chicago, and out to our northwest, Carpentersville. Tonight, I'm going to start our Fund a Need component at a gift of $5,000. Now, I know, friends, that this is a transformational level. $5,000, friends, right here, right now. Text ILAO to 243725. I believe in big beginnings, big, powerful, collective beginnings. At $5,000, friends, that gift would allow an individual like Gina or Oscar to go into the different communities as navigators, friends, for 6 months. Each community navigator educates, on average, 240 of their neighbors and peers, our neighbors and our peers statewide, empowering them with the knowledge and, friends, the hope. Because hope is always there, that with the right counseling, you and I together will deliver. We know, friends, tonight is much more than a benefit. It's coming together to celebrate and to toast the entire legal community statewide, and that is you. We also know that it takes many friends and many donors to make this virtual benefit, our very first of all time, you were here, a success. So our next giving level is a who's in level. This is a gift of $3,500. $3,500, friends. Text ILAO to 243725. $3,500, friends. You have permission right now to be outrageously kind, irrationally warm, and perhaps improbably generous. We're on our way, friends, to that goal, yet we need you. You're on the team, and there's nothing you can do about it. Text ILAO to 243725. $3,500 would cover the stipend earned by a community navigator conducting Know Your Rights presentations in Spanish to community members. Going right there, face-to-face, palpable information that can keep the doors of justice open to all. We saw the passion. We saw the compassion. Now it's our time. So we started off high at 5,000. Now we're at 3,500, our who's in level. Our next level of 10 levels all in that will gently encourage you. If I could jump right through this computer, I would do it. Friends, our next level is our champion level. How about these bougie cards we made? This is a gift of $2,500. $2,500, everybody, powers 2,400 personalized requests to legally erase or hide, move away any sort of criminal record. We all know everybody deserves a second, third, fourth. If you've taken care of your business, now's your time. So let's erase that, everybody, from their past. Once again, our goal is $40,000 and more. We're counting on you. Let's celebrate tonight. 2,400, friends. Be that champion right now. Also, friends, we have an anonymous donor. Thank you so much that they just contributed $2,500. I just saw the text come in. Thank you. The best is yet to be. We started at 5,000, then 3,500, 2,500. And our next level is our Be Counted level. This is a gift of $2,000. $2,000, everybody. Let's fight right now, like never before here in the land of Lincoln, to ensure that we can have legal justice for all. $2,000, friends. Text ILAO. Let's over deliver. Let's rally. Here comes the cavalry, friends. ILAO to 243-725. Be, friends, counted. That would pay for five community navigator training sessions. We all know in the legal community, you can't give what you don't have. Education is transformational. Let's get past this COVID, everybody. Let's push harder than ever before so that you can be that dedicated jurist and that equality champion. Social justice is now. Be counted at $2,000. Our next level, level number 5, is for you. This is our partner level. This is a gift of $1,500. This is our partner level. Text ILAO to 243-725 right now. Your gift creates, friends, the opportunity to fight harder than ever before for continuous removal of systemic and systematic barriers. Jose said it best. It takes a relentlessness to make this happen. And if you don't know, now's the time. That gift of $1,500. Text ILAO to 243-725. Our next level, friends, is all about hope. It's level number 6 out of 10 all in. You know, the team said, G-Man, wind on up. Let's see what we can do as a legal community, both statewide, and now we have friends from collar states joining in. Let's rally, friends. A gift of $1,000. This is truly, friends, a make a difference level. What would $1,000 do, friends? My grandfather had the love of the law. He gave it to me. This would pay for 22 hours of technology expertise to make improvements on our mobile platforms. We have been there since the beginning of COVID and will be there until the end. Friends, make a difference. Bring that hope right now. Text ILAO to 243-725. You know, I went to a bunch of people, I say, like, gee, man, how do you learn how to ask for money? I went to a bunch of Catholic schools and a Jesuit high school. And for those in the Chicagoland area, not where the smart ones go, at St. Ignatius. I had to go up north. And so giving up easy is simply beyond my character. I believe in social justice, and I believe in every human being, and especially in our state of Illinois. Friends, bring that hope right now. $1,000. Level number 7, the whole number, is a gift of $750. Pledge right now to ILAO to 243-725. 243-725. A gift of $750. This is our frontline gift. This gets 735 workers customized wage theft recovery forms. We've always been known as the easy form. I help out with the social media, and that's our hashtag. At least one of them is the easy form. Get those easy form to the Illinois Department of Labor. $750. When the pandemic began, the first thing, even though our great governor said shelter in place, I went right to the front line. What can we do? How can we come together as a community? $750, friends. Pledge right now. Your contribution counts. Our next level, because we have the momentum, friends, is level number 8 out of 10 all in. This is a gift of $500. $500 in the light in the night. What would $500 do, friends? It would allow us to step forward right now to educate 400 plus Spanish speakers on their immigration rights. They have a right to know. They're here in the greatest country in the whole wide world, smack dab in the heartland, in the state of Illinois. Let's educate them. $500 right now to ILAO, 243-725. Thank you for stepping forward, everybody. Grab that phone because we have work to do, friends. Our next level is for everybody. This is our guardian level. This is a gift of $250. $250 helps these domestic abuse victims. As we all know, when we counsel that, get up and go. This would help 240 plus domestic abuse victims with personalized protection. Get up and go, grab the children and go to keep their families safe. That's us. Without us, I can't imagine. $250 right now. Grab that phone, friends. Text to ILAO to 243-725. $250. You're the guardian. This is your time. And friends, our final level. Level number 10, all in. This is a gift, friends, of collective impact here in Illinois. This is a gift of $100. $100, friends. Grab that phone. If you've already given at a higher level, this is that little push, what I would call that lanyap. That's that something special that perhaps nobody will ever know about except you. As the legal community, we've been given great training and great responsibility with our licensure. This is our opportunity to create access for legal justice for all. And if everybody right now pledges $100 to ILAO, text that, ILAO, to 243-725, we will hit the burner and make it happen. This would translate a brand new emergency fund for food stamps so that individuals in needy families, they'll have food to eat and a diet that's healthy and nutritious. Special, everybody, just texted me. We have an anonymous donor that will match the first 35 gifts at $100. Friends, everybody on the virtual benefit oozes the love for the law, the love for justice. That anonymous donor, they have just texted the first 35 gifts at $100 is matched dollar for dollar. Therefore, your money, your gift, your investment is worth more than ever before. So friends, we started off high at $5,000. We worked our way all the way down to $100. 2 more levels if you'd like to contribute, or perhaps it was beyond the $5,000 level. You can text ILAO. We're all about hope to 243-725 at a gift of $50 or $25. Friends, thank you so much. We'll be back with our total in just a little bit, and we'd like to welcome back to this virtual benefit, and we will gather again, friends, Terry Ross, ILAO's Executive Director. Terry?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Your generosity is overwhelming. We are so grateful for your support. Your contributions will help us expand our services to underserved Latinx neighborhoods and provide more opportunities for young community activists like Gina and Oscar. It's time in our program to pay tribute to our honorees through our Early Adopter Award and our Legacy Award. The Early Adopter Award pays tribute to leaders who are innovators in their fields and recognizes those who embrace change and influence societal transformation through visionary thinking. Early adopters pioneer new initiatives. By definition, they are well connected within a community who looks to them for advice. They are respected by their peer group. They serve as a role model and are the embodiment of the successful use of new ideas. Our honorees tonight mark all those boxes and about 20 more. Karen and Kimball Anderson need no introduction. They are renowned philanthropists in Chicago's legal community, and if I read every award, pro bono achievement, and leadership position they have held and earned to date, our program would be much, much longer. There is not a Chicago legal aid organization or an Access to Justice initiative that they have not championed. We recognize them this evening for a groundbreaking initiative that directly impacted ILAO and many other legal aid organizations. Their initiative began in 2003, born out of a crisis caused by the collision of two factors. First, substantial increases in law school costs. Second, stagnating public service salaries for new lawyers. Recent law grads face the choice of paying their law school debt versus remaining in the legal aid profession. By recognizing and acting on the problem of retaining talented people in legal aid who were strapped with heavy debt, the Andersons were well ahead of their time. In partnership with the Chicago Bar Foundation, they formed the Kimball R. Anderson and Karen Gatsis Anderson Public Interest Law Fellowship. When the fellowship began, it was the first of its kind in the country. As far as we know, it remains one of a kind. Since 2003, the Andersons fund one fellow each year who demonstrates a commitment to public interest work, academic achievement in law school, and outstanding character and integrity. Fellowship funds, $50,000 to each individual dispersed over 5 years, provide loan repayment assistance to exceptional recent law school grads who work at Chicago Bar Foundation funded organizations. In addition, the Andersons have endowed public interest internships at the University of Illinois College of Law. This summer, 12 Anderson interns worked at public interest organizations throughout the state, including at Illinois Legal Aid Online. The Andersons' foresight and commitment have made an enormous impact on the legal aid community. Of the 17 Anderson CBF fellows, 15 are still in public service, and 1/3 of those have risen to leadership positions. I am one of those people. And Karen and Kimball expect to continue these fellowship and internship programs indefinitely. Thank you, Karen and Kimball. You are lights in the night. Your initiative and generosity builds capacity, gives hope, it opens new doors, and ensures that money is not a reason to leave a job you otherwise love. I am honored to present the 2020 Early Adopter Award to Karen Gatsis Anderson and Kimball R. Anderson.
Thank you, Karen and Kimball, for all you've done for me and for the Illinois public interest community. And congratulations on your Early Adopter Award.
Thank you, Karen and Kimball.
Karen and Kimball, thank you so much.
Thank you, Karen and Kimball, for everything.
Thank you, Karen and Kimball, for your continued and unwavering support of public interest here in Chicago.
Thanks, Karen and Kimball!
Thank you, Karen and Kimball.
Hi, Karen and Kimball. Congratulations on your award. Thank you for everything you've done for me and for my family.
Thank you.
Karen and Kimball, thank you so much for all that you do.
Thank you, Mrs. and Mr. Anderson. Thank you.
Thank you, Terry. We are honored to receive the Early Adopter Award from Illinois Legal Aid Online. We feel privileged to have supported so many dedicated legal aid attorneys early in their careers. Many have risen to leadership roles in their agencies, and they make us proud. As Jose Gonzalez spoke of earlier, our nation has long had a justice crisis. This crisis has been brought on by years of policies and practices that have favored the affluent and powerful over those without means or influence. In the United States, we have a gold-plated legal system with the finest courthouses, an independent judiciary, centuries of well-developed law, and of course, a democracy with due process as its core principle. The problem is that our gold-plated justice system is completely inaccessible to most citizens because of cost. Kimball and I are fortunate to be in a position to help make the system more accessible. Our pro bono work, our activities on systemic justice reforms, our leadership in bar associations and legal aid organizations has had one broad purpose: to increase access to justice. That, of course, also has been the mission of Illinois Legal Aid Online. It was nearly 20 years ago that Illinois Legal Aid Online was born. It came out of a realization that when a lawyer is out of reach, some people can help themselves, given the opportunity and the right guidance. I first became aware of Illinois Legal Aid Online in 2009 when Terry Ross became an Anderson Fellow. I was immediately impressed with her work and with the groundbreaking idea that legal aid could be and should be available to everyone online. Today, we are all witnesses to the fact that Illinois Legal Aid Online has made tremendous progress in fulfilling its mission. Today, it helps over 10,000 people per day in solving their legal problems. Thank you, Illinois Legal Aid Online.
Well, hello everyone, and thank you for the award, and thank you for supporting Illinois Legal Aid Online tonight. I don't have much to add. I agree with everything Karen said. Of course, I always agree with everything Karen said. Plus, she nailed it. I do want to add a comment or a quote. I often paraphrase a speech in 1907 from former ABA President Elihu Root. And I'm going to paraphrase what President Root said, because in 1907 there were not many women lawyers. But here's a paraphrase. She is a poor-spirited person who conceives that she has no duty but to her clients and sets before herself no object of personal success. The lawyer's profession demands of her something more than ordinary public service of citizenship. She has a duty to the law. And I often quote that, and I think that President Root would be very proud today, over a century later, that most lawyers are not poor-spirited persons. The legal profession, I think more than almost any other profession, is actively engaged in the public interest at no cost. I can't think of any other profession that has adopted as one of its core principles the concept of pro bono service. I can't think of any other profession that gives back as much to the community as the legal profession. We give back our time, we give back our money, and we open our hearts to organizations like Illinois Legal Aid Online. In addition to practicing law as a commercial trial lawyer at Winston and Strawn, I teach as an adjunct professor at the University of Illinois College of Law, and I tell my students that they do not want to be several years or many years into their careers and be able to say only that they've won a few big cases, or that they wrote some really good wills, or they closed some important corporate transactions. If that's all they can say, I tell the students that they have wasted their special gift of a law license. I tell them that they need to get out there, take on pro bono cases, volunteer at legal aid organizations, and they need to make significant financial contributions to the public interest community. I tell them, in short, that they need to practice law with a big heart. And today, despite the tremendous success of Illinois Legal Aid Online and other legal service organizations in Illinois, there are still thousands of men and women who do not have adequate access to justice. Individually, there's little that most of us can do individually to make a dent in that problem. Karen and I have done our thing, but it's really just a drop in the bucket. But collectively, we can all make a difference. And tonight I'm asking all of you to open your hearts, practice law with a big heart, and support Illinois Legal Aid Online. And thank you, all of you who are watching and listening, for all that you do for our community.
First of all, let me add my congratulations and thanks to Karen and Kimball for all they've done in support of legal aid and services for the most vulnerable among us. They are true champions of the legal community. Each year, Illinois Legal Aid Online presents the Legacy Award to an individual or entity who has made a lifelong commitment to ILAO and the furtherance of its mission. The award was created to honor Lisa Colpoys, ILAO's executive director of 17 years, who joins us tonight and whom I have the privilege of calling a dear friend. I was honored and humbled to receive this award last year, and as its prior recipient, the honor falls to me to present the award to Lisa Thomas. This seems oddly familiar to me. You see, several years ago, I had the privilege of passing the torch to Lisa, or Lisa, as we sometimes call her, when she succeeded me as chair of ILAO, and I was pleased to entrust the future of the organization to her very capable hands. Lisa is a partner at Shepherd Mullen, who leads the firm's privacy and security practice. Lisa is nationally recognized as a leader in the privacy and data security space and has a long list of accolades, both professionally and in her work outside the law firm. But I'll spare you the ritual reading of her CV and instead commend you to her LinkedIn profile or firm website if you want to learn more. What those resources can't tell you about Lisa, but I can, is that she's not the kind of person who believes her own press or rests on her laurels. Lisa is always driven to do more, and it's that dedication that has earned her this award. Lisa served on ILAO's board of directors from 2007 to 2016, and we served together for 8 of those years. Lisa is a strategic thinker who helps position ILAO for the future and to take advantage of opportunities. Whatever harebrained ideas we came up with, Lisa was there to crack the whip and make sure we executed on the plan and made it a success. She made us all look good. During her time as chair, Lisa also led a strategic planning process, which resulted in many improvements to ILAO, especially in optimizing the board's structure, governance, and fiduciary obligations. But Lisa's commitments to the mission of ILAO did not stop with the program's technology or fundraising. Long before corporations and law firms were talking about equity, inclusion, and anti-racism, Lisa led ILAO and other organizations to prioritize diversity as an organizational, professional, and societal value. Lisa has been and remains an active advocate for women and minorities in the legal industry and was honored for her leadership in the legal field by the Illinois Diversity Council. Beyond her impressive list of accomplishments, what makes Lisa so deserving of this award is how she recognized and supported the human values that are so necessary to running any organization. She has always gone above and beyond in supporting the board, the leadership, and the staff of the organization. When things got tough, Lisa was the first in line to help us pull through. And her annual yacht club parties for the staff and leadership are the stuff of legend and gave us all a chance to let our hair down and cement our bonds as a team with a singular mission. Lisa's guidance, good humor, and determination have helped make ILAO what it is today and will continue to pay dividends into the future. So thank you, Lisa, for all you have done for ILAO. You set the sails and caught the wind to position ILAO for success in its next era of progress. And that will forever be your legacy. I am deeply honored to present the 2020 Legacy Award to my good friend, Lisa Thomas.
Thank you, Marcelo. It was you who set the bar high for me. And my congratulations to Kimball and Karen. I'm honored to receive the Lisa Colpoys Legacy Award tonight. ILAO is an incredibly important organization, and it was a privilege to serve on its board. I continue to hold the organization near and dear to my heart. From our previous speakers, I think you can see why. Tonight, we have witnessed ILAO's impact from the eyes and words of its stakeholders, friends, and users. It's not surprising that ILAO is a national model for many other states, including Michigan, Florida, and Ohio. We were the first legal aid organization to focus on scaling to meet demand through innovation. The current time in which we live has demonstrated the power of ILAO. During the pandemic, ILAO went from helping 1,500 Spanish speakers with unemployment issues to helping 31,000 during COVID. We went from serving 10,000 Spanish speakers with food insecurity before the pandemic to currently serving 44,000. Equity and inclusion is of utmost importance, and ILAO is built on equaling the playing field for those seeking justice. Illinois and the country is fortunate to have ILAO as we all come together to do important diversity, equity, inclusion, and justice work during these difficult times. We know that justice is scarcest for those who need it most. I am impressed by how ILAO focuses on helping people find justice and resolve their problems. The organization offers free 24/7 online tools that simplify the law so people get the justice they seek. ILAO's vision is a just society where all people can live safe, secure, and equal lives. ILAO is freely available to all. There are no income, citizenship, or other eligibility requirements to access its comprehensive self-help tools and services. ILAO is the kind of organization that not only deserves your support, but also earns it. By simplifying the law so that people can seek justice, and by making their services available to all, ILAO makes our legal system more equitable. Thank you for this honor and for your support of Illinois Legal Aid Online.
Thank you, Lisa, for your legacy to ILAO. Congratulations to you and Karen and Kimball Anderson on a well-deserved honor. Well done. We love you. Great work. Keep it up. Friends, before we end our program, I would like to thank once again the amazing visionary sponsors for their generous support. CNA Insurance, DLA Piper, the amazing friend and friends of ILAO, always there. Thank you. O'Melveny and Myers, Perkins and Cooey, well done. Thank you. QED 42, Next, Quilling, Sealander, Lowndes, Winslet, and Mosier, well done. Thank you. Reed Smith, Shuckett and Associates, and of course, Simpson Thatcher. To our innovator and trend setter sponsors, thank you so much. The success of ILAO's benefit, friends, relies on the generosity of firms, companies, organizations, and individuals just like you, all this evening, who have stepped up despite a pandemic to help, to be that light. Friends, we are deeply grateful to each and every one of you by joining us tonight for ILAO's first virtual benefit. Thank you to every individual who made this night possible. ILAO's board of directors, our amazing staff, our relentless and resilient volunteers, so much more than volunteers, and you know who you are, our donors, boosters, supporters, and underwriters. And again, each of you, thank you. You join hundreds of supporters here in the great state of Illinois and beyond who partner with ILAO to ensure that every individual gets the justice and the hope that they deserve. Because of your generosity, friends, and that's why we are live, loud, and proud right here, right now, we have raised in excess of $46,000. That's 46 plus $1,000. There it is on the big screen, friends. Well done. Hoorah! Never, ever give up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you donated to our Fund a Need, please complete your payment now by clicking the link in the text that you received. That is amazing. Once again, proving when we come together, when we unite, nothing can stop us to be there for everybody. You can make a donation by texting ILAO to 243-725 or by going to the ILAO website, which of course is illinoislegalaid.org/donate. Thank you to ILAO's amazing honorees for their work and commitment of passion and compassion to ensure that every individual has the right to justice. Their passion for equality, for self-justice, makes the world, the state of Illinois, and our communities throughout the land of Lincoln a better, stronger place. Each day, we celebrate the strength and courage of those who ILAO serves. People like Oscar and Gina and millions of others across the state. These problems include eviction, which of course with the pandemic is moving forward regretfully, domestic violence, family separation, emergency food, and job insecurity. Some wonder how they will feed their families, where they will live, or how they will make ends meet without a job. And of course, the pandemic, COVID, has only intensified those efforts. So, through your contributions, you impact people's lives, amazing impact, the safety net below the safety net. And that's what we encourage everybody to be, especially for those parents, those workers, the renters, any individual who wakes up at 3 a.m. in the morning feeling anxious or worried, in despair, people who cannot wait until 9 a.m. when an office opens, people who reach for the mobile phone in the dark and find ILAO. 2020 has been a difficult year. Our lives are different now. We hear the words new normal all the time. If this is our world and our new normal, then ILAO is the kind of organization that we need. Online, 24/7, 365, with easy forms and a community of people like you who will never, never give up. Friends, we need you. Thank you for helping us be the light in the night to the underdeserved and the vulnerable Illinois residents. Friends, working together, we bring love of the law, love of justice for all in the great state of Illinois, to be that light, that bright light in the night. Friends, stay safe, stay well, and keep on fighting. Good night.